Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you for joining SKTV. Let's share the show as you join us. Let's share the show, please, as you join us. Let's share the show. Let's share the show. Let us know where you're following us from. Global King, my man, what's up? What's up, my man? Thank you, bro. My man, we'll talk. We'll catch up. Congratulations to you guys. I know you won. I know you wanted me to also come on that day, but I don't know, for some reason my Facebook it's not permitting me to work to come on with anybody or whatever it is. So I think that was the issue. I have to reach out to Facebook and see what's up. But I was going to come on out there to congratulate you guys. Jeremiah Snow is watching us from Sano. Jeremiah Sano is watching us from Minnesota, Brooklyn Park. President Mo, what's up? Folks, welcome to today's edition. Let's share the show. Welcome and welcome as we're with the guys to join. Yeah, President Mo, another great day. Today in our community in Arizona, we are bereaved. One of our sister passed. It was a sad time. Let's share the show, folks. Let's share the show. Emmanuel, is that Nyanson is following us from Yekepa, Nima County. Thank you, Emmanuel. Let's share the show, folks. Let's share the show. As you join us, let's share the show. Let's share the show. As you join us. Simpson is following us from Pingsville. What is that? I don't want to say Kwake Dolo. It's following us from Maryland. Sorry if I butcher your name. Kwake Dolo. I hope I pronounce your name well. Dolo. Valentin Precious. Okay, I didn't pronounce it well. Kwake Dolo. I hope I pronounce it well this time. Sorry. Sorry, my dear. Let's share the show, folks. We have a lot to talk about. Oh, Kwake Dolo. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm saying cool about that cool. Let's share the show, please. Jeremiah, Mississippi Street, Greenville, Sano. Jeremiah Kula. Okay. Thank you, Jeremiah. Let's share the show, please. Musa is watching us from Bolasa Village. Where's Bolasa Village? Yeah, let's share the show now, please. Yeah, share the show, please. Okay. What the hell? What the hell? Okay. I think Mark is joining. Ernestine is watching us from Atlanta, Georgia. Fred P. Flomo is watching us from. I think Monk just joined us. Monk, my man, what's up? Monk, what's happening?
Hello, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. What's happening, bro?
Oh, on camera, I ain't supposed to be for now. Maybe I can join later. What's going on? Another day. Another beautiful day to be on SKTV, like I said earlier. Today is Wednesday, the 9th of May, fifth month of the year. We're almost in the middle. And by the time you know it, 2024 will be history, will be in the books already.
Yes. And we get our man Milborn joining us here. Let's get to Milborn.
The
Don't
Baptist.
like that to me. Good evening, man. I had to go to people show coming up next. So indeed, you got to be honest. That's fact. That's the fact. But I don't know whether Steve and other businessmen will look at this song. But quickly, let me cross over to my team. Zimmy Wixing, good evening to all of you. Yes, indeed, Steve and other businessmen, good evening. Sorry, you.
My man will charge you.
Oh, you pay charge of you. Oh, dear. But then, by the time you have a charge me and rescue people, they will always pay all the charges. So charge me no matter.
Brother, don't even go there with the rescue people today because I don't even want to get started. Yeah. the whole rescue, yeah, I don't understand. The man, I don't even understand it. Anyway, you got the feedback, whatever, Milborn.
Yeah, I'm trying to do some adjustment.
Well, Monk, what's up, my man? How's your week so far? What's going on? Let's check in with you real quick.
Well, let me join you guys in 2 minutes, and then I will make my official opening because people coming through the room. Okay, I will call you guys in a bit.
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely.
Is everything okay now, Steve?
Yeah, I can hear myself, my man. So that means we're good. And I hear myself.
Wonderful.
That means your life together.
Yeah, indeed. Sometimes, when you start like that, it can be easy. Because
Yeah, but
yes, is it?
we're waiting for. We'll hopefully Sekou will join us. We're looking forward to the representatives joining us. The representative that were on yesterday.
Okay.
We hope that he will join us. I don't know if he will join from home or where he will join from. Joining or joining. So when he joins, all that matters. But Melbourne, my man, in other news, anyway, the show that is how you say.
Yeah, at least let's take maybe 1 or 2 minutes to be greeting or maybe to greet our people. Yes, indeed.
Yes, I've taken 1 or 2 minutes to greet them, but the problem with what people, some of them deliberately refuse
Yeah, to
to
share the
greet.
show.
Yeah, but then also some of them refuse also to even tell where they're watching us from. And they still get part there, and when you not tell where you're watching us from, then we're not recognizing you. You're on your own.
Yeah,
Maybe,
man. Yeah, please.
maybe on the feedback still there, bro.
All right. So let me see. Maybe I can go. I can go. I can.
Then you can go and come. Go and come.
All
I
right.
still
Correct. I can call my. I go image.
I go English, I go and come, brother. I stay here. Caroline Kissing is watching us from New Jersey. Caroline Gibson, hello. Thank you for joining us. Folks, let's share the show. Let's share the show, please. Please and please. Let's share the show. Elizabeth is watching us from Maryland. Is that Tavis Bashu? Tavis Bashu is watching us from San Nicolas. What? No, sorry, not San Nicolas. I said San Nicolas. Is that Susquehanna River in Harrisburg? Okay, in Harrisburg. Okay. Eric McGill is watching us from Atlanta, Georgia. Eric, what's up, my man? Good to have you on as always. Thanks for following. Always. My respect. Always. Thomas Nanti Smowat. Une Caroline Gizini, you can call. Yeah, like Une Caroline Gizini, I'll call, brother. What ain't wrong with that? Nah, bad thing. You just ready, I call your name too. So you be born now. I call your name. I call your name on radio. So if you'll be hiding for anybody in Liberia now, the person just need to come look for you. And right now, Thomas Nanti Smowat is watching. So if you've been calling him and you're not answering, keep calling him. Your Facebook still alive, so he's watching us. You see how is it with you? You get him now. Like he read it, bro. Annie Hoto watching us from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Hey Annie, how are you? Thanks for following. Is it no location? Look at level again. Look at level again. Juje one way. Juje one way. Okay. I just got a message from Lauren. The weather is bad outside. Likely might not be joining us. Okay. If we don't hear from Lawrence, it's the weather. Just so you know. But let's share the show, please. Let's share the show, please. Share as much as you can. Share like wildfire. Let's see if Melbourne. My man Melbourne, what's up?
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, my man, before Melbourne come, because Melbourne, but we didn't get the best story there.
Yeah, my
So,
story.
the problem that with you know what it go. Yeah, you know what it go. Even though you go learn, all he stays checking. And the
Forget
situation,
Dave. Forget Dave. Yeah, we're back.
you go back, you go not learn
Yeah,
support.
we're back.
Sorry,
Yeah. So President Mark, we're back. If you read it, then let us know. If not,
You
then
ready?
so
I'm
that we
all
can.
set and ready to roll.
yeah,
Okay,
President,
banana. Yeah.
man, what's up? How the weather in Minnesota? What's going on? Everything, my man. Let hear from you. What's up?
Well, it's so many stuff been going on. The weather is okay here, not too bad, but we're in the Midwest. Our weather is very inconsistent in any part of the country, the industrial Midwest. We take anything we see every day. When we get a better weather, we take it. When we get a bad weather, we take it. So Today it seemed a little mild. Maybe it might improve later in the evening. The meteorologists are saying maybe 65 to 70 before the end of the day, like late evening. I don't know, but it doesn't seem like that. Maybe I would say anywhere between 40 to 50 right now. It might heat up a little bit. So that's the only thing from my end. And yesterday again, people who follow sports, the reason Real Madrid is called Real Madrid, they just proved it yesterday. I don't know. There is something about that team from the psychological and the mental standpoint that puts them apart ahead of any team in world football. Every time you think that their back is against the wall, that's when they found the time to respond, and they did it to Bayern Munich yesterday. You know, I listened to Terry Henry. Terry Henry made a profound statement in soccer. He said, everybody in Europe is afraid of Real Madrid, but Real Madrid is only afraid of Barcelona. When Real Madrid walks into a competition, when Barcelona is not in that competition, they are most likely to win that competition. And he has been proven repeatedly over and over again. And just yesterday, they will be finding themselves playing in another European finals within a few weeks again. Because yesterday was it was something. It was one for the ages. The performance yesterday, they did something very, very remarkable.
I have a different take on the Real Madrid issue, but before I can get to that, your team from Minnesota, the Timberland Wolf or something.
Timberwolf, we are doing better.
Timberwolf, you seem to be doing very, very good. What's going on with y'all? Because I see you're doing things. You came to Arizona, you did things to us.
Yeah.
Defeated us. You're doing things to other, NBA teams. This was unexpected. We didn't see it coming. We didn't see the Wolf being so. I don't know. You think you're making it a year?
I think they're in a better position to win it. Or for the team the women team always been doing better. They have won championship upon championship, the Lynx. But for the male version of the basketball team, the team here, we haven't been doing great. The last time we had a run was way back, dating back to 2004. And when we had the Kevin Garnett, the Sam Cassell, the Latrell Sprewell, the Troy Hudson, the how they call it, said I forget his name. One other guy from Serbia and Montenegro, Walik Serbia. Yeah, when Timberwolves went to the Western Conference Finals against the Los Angeles Lakers in Game 6 at the Target Center, remember the late Kobe Bryant. He put up another performance for the ages that will live in infamy in the history of Minnesota, because I think he was the one that did not Minnesota Timberwolves of a championship. And this is the closest we have ever been in terms of reaching to the finals or even playing in the Western Conference Final. And people believe that we don't have too much of a superstar, but we just got a balanced team that is playing like cohesively as a unit. And we are more than likely, there is a strong possibility that they could make noise this year and maybe go as far as winning the NBA championship this year. So we are optimistic in the Twin City about the Timberwolves.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens for the local teams. From what I'm seeing, you guys seem to be doing okay. But I don't know about carrying a championship. That I don't know. In terms of the Real Madrid aspect that you spoke about, quite honestly speaking, I think it is the combination of luck and cheating, because the goal by Bayern Munich shouldn't have been disallowed. I think from an honest standpoint, there's a pattern of referees favoring Real Madrid over other teams. Most recently, we saw it with Barcelona when they denied that goal that crossed the line, where the goalkeeper literally took the ball from in the. Not because I'm a Barcelona fan, but there's been that pattern. But hey, this is football. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. And we are cognizant of that fact. We'll keep following. We'll know what's up. We'll know what's going on. But hey, so far they seem to be doing okay, and we look forward to, let's see what they can bring to the table. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be able to. Quite frankly speaking, if they're going to be able to win it, I don't know.
You mean Real Madrid?
Yeah.
I bet anything against Real Madrid. The moment that what you see when you follow the game, Real Madrid know their strength from their weakness. I tell you, when Barcelona is not in the tournament, Real Madrid are awesome favorite, and the only team that could pose a threat to Real Madrid. That's why they celebrated when they defeated Man City They celebrate that if to say they have won the Champions League because they understand the fact that in a two-legged series, I don't see a team at this stage in the Champions League that is capable of eliminating Real Madrid. Borussia Dortmund won't stand a chance. And the Spanish team do have a history of winning finals. You want to beat a Spanish team, you beat them in the quarterfinal or in the semi-final. The moment a trophy is on the table, you will rest assured, whether it's in the UEFA Cup, whether it's in the Champions League or any intercontinental league, when trophies are on the table, especially with the leg of Real Madrid, they are most likely to take it. They did it twice. They did it against they did it to Bayern Munich. They did it to how they call it, Juventus. They did it to the same Borussia Dortmund in 1997. I can remember I was a kid by the time. They did it to who again? Atletico Madrid on several occasions. When you come to Barcelona met Arsenal 2006. We all knew what happened. 2009, 2011, they came against Manchester United. In both legs, they won it. When it came to Juventus again, they flogged Juventus. So every time it's a pattern, I would say, over the past 30 years or more. Most likely, when the Spanish team reach to the final, they are most likely to carry that trophy, no matter their opposition. Once they get to the final again, the last game, you ain't going to beat them. It happened again to Liverpool on two separate occasions. What happened against Real Madrid? Real Madrid is not in the business of losing Champions League final. Once that's it.
Well, we'll see. This could be very different because Borussia Dortmund team I'm seeing, these guys are not only young and energetic, but they have similar pattern, the ability to be able to hold on. Yes, I agree with you that the psychological aspect of Real Madrid is very strong because they do hold on till the end. They don't give up. They're not a team that you can easily break their spirits. But I will also say they've been lucky with the coach because football has to do with some luck at some point. They've been lucky they've been highly lucky with Ancelotti so far. Whether in the La Liga or in the Champions League, they've been very, very lucky and successful, repeating this last minute time come back. I think yesterday Bayern Munich was a little too relaxed and decided to play defensive. Scored that one goal, which created a serious problem for them. They should have stayed on the attack, and all of them were just laying on the floor and trying to kill time or whatever it is, and it didn't benefit them. And
that's what I tell you about the psychological aspect of the game.
But I'm also disappointed in Manuel Neuer, who's been around for a while, for a goalkeeper of his stature to
that mistake, that blunder,
that amateur goalkeeper, the beginner Jack Camille can do kind of thing. So I'm very disappointed in him. I think he cost the team this particular semi-final because all he would have done was catch that ball instead of it. But the body, the shoulder, then to BB. And I don't know where the training them well in our but
Steve,
see what's going on.
I won't want to consider it a lot. Growing up, I've been following soccer at a very early age. I was at 13, 14, just after the war. I've been following European soccer. I have seen a lot of great coaches, and you said it. I won't say it's a lucky thing, but two of the greatest tacticians I have seen in recent memory, because I saw the leg of Zagallo, I saw the legs of the great Arrigo Sacchi, I saw the Luis Felipe Scolari, but the Fergusons of the war and the Arsene Wenger. And two of the greatest tacticians in modern day game, I would say, is Carlo Ancelotti and maybe Pep Guardiola. Their team are always well coached. They manage their team. They manage their talent. They groom talent. Because if you go back to the day of AC Milan, Ancelotti did the same thing at AC Milan. He came to Real Madrid. When Real Madrid went for 10 years without winning a European trophy, he came back and gave them La Decima. And at the time, Zidane was the assistant coach. He the one introduced Zidane to the coaching job. And guess what? When he turned the job over to Zidane, Zidane won 3 Champions League in succession, back to back to back. Never happened in the history of Champions Leagues, going back as far as 1956. Only Zidane was able to win 3 European championships in a row. And where it came from, Carlo Ancelotti. And then he didn't only start back, he came back again and win another championship after Zidane, and he will be doing it again. So for me, I don't think it's a luck, it's a pattern. He's well coached. He has proven it at different clubs. He did the same thing to Bayern Munich when he coached Bayern Munich before leaving for Bayern Munich. And like I said, once he got past Pep Guardiola and Man City, I don't see a team that will be able to defeat Real Madrid in his Champions League. I will bet any day, any time for Real Madrid at this stage. But I'm a Barcelona fan, either way, still. So
we'll see. I'm 100% going for Borussia Dortmund, considering they have produced some very good players.
Oh
Like
yeah.
we said yesterday, the only thing they're not able to retain the players, they're always selling players, but they come up with stars. They come up with very, very good players that go on to impact, different clubs and different careers and so forth. But Melbourne, my man, we want to get to what's going on in Labrador so far. We're just trying to warm up here. No, but what's going on in Labrador, my man? What is
Thank
the
you,
new? When they sign, we got other news too. What we got to get y'all? I know you have been seeing picture, but we got other news here. We'll get the other news right after here. Because on our
yes,
side,
indeed.
official is sitting down on the floor, and I see people passing around defending it. But we'll discuss that in a little bit. We'll get other.
No matter. All right, thank you, Steve and Representative Monk. Let me say thanks to you all and to our followers, our viewers. Also, let me say thanks to all of you for always following Truth FM and making the SKTV your own right here about this time. So yes, indeed, so many things happening in Liberia with the Liberia National Police removing the no-go zone restrictions that was to be placed on the 15th of this month. So motorcyclists now they can now celebrate, but there are other restrictions or things that they need to do before going to plow the central street or the capital city. So on today, Liberia National Police restructured no-go zone restriction for motorcyclists on today, and there were a lot of the motorcyclist organization here and our own VP, Honorable Jeremiah Kuhn, and the NMP here, Conor Gregor Coleman, and so forth. All of them, they went into the meetings, and today they agreed that yes, indeed, the motorcycle will now plow the main street, and but with some restrictions ranging from registration, back should be registered, and so forth here and there. But again, there were this news about scarcity or shortage of petroleum, which of course we're seeing their little prices being or in fact being add up onto the petrol prices according to some of the places that we passed and the information that there was shortage, even though government said no, there's no shortage, the gasoline and fuel oil in the country, but maybe there's some price control or something that we've been hearing about in the economy. So yes, Liberians are moving about freely, and they are doing a normal businesses, and indeed they are still awaiting their president or to hear good news from that side, from where you people are, to tell us exactly as to what's going on, what's going to be happening, the jobs creation, and everything that the rescue promised. So indeed, the people are happy that at least the president traveled, but they are waiting for good news. So far so good, Steve and Virginia Monk. The weather condition here is good. We are into the rainy season, so we're not going to complain. Anytime some rain fall, after some time the rain stop and we move on as people. So far so good. These are some of the happening here in Liberia.
So thank you so much. Before we get into anything, let me give you other news quickly. If you can recall, President Joseph Yoma Boakai initially submitted a list. I believe he submitted a list for them to depart on May 4th. That list, and I stand to be corrected here, there was approximately 40 or 26 people on that list. Anywhere from 26. President Joseph Yuma Boakai told us that he does not listen to us on Facebook or on social medias, but we raised the concern and held the government feet to fire, and they listened, which is a good thing, and they squeezed the list down to 9. Let me read the name of the people that are on our list, because this is a sticky issue that we need to look into a little bit. Something not adding up here. They were not making sense to all. For example, on the list that were on the executive management website, they said they were going for immediate release. They were going to be leaving for Dallas, Texas on the 3rd. On the list here, they had Honorable Sarah Beslow Nyanti, Minister of Foreign Affairs. That one correct. Honorable Ami Moda. You remember Ami Moda, the Minister of Commerce, that was sleeping and we get a picture here and they put him in TV room. I think he now wake up now. For what we are getting, he wake up today. So you were in TV room the war yesterday because the point. So Minister Ami Moda, the party point behind to go sleep. We're moving small. Alexander, what is that? Notoa? Whatever the last name is, Minister of Agriculture. Honorable Wilmot Pay. If you guys can remember Wilmot Pay and Mo Ali, then were the one that insulted President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. You remember Wilmot Pay? And in fact, he was kicked out of the Unity Party.
Oh yeah, he expelled Madam Sirleaf.
Wilmot Pay was kicked out of Unity Party. He went to former he went to Dr. Cassell, who passed away. Dr. Cassell, who was corrupt in America. Yeah, he was arrested. He's supposed to go to court. If you remember Dr. Cassell, the scene where I stand on, go to jail. Dr. Cassell owned a jail. Benny was warming up. One soon morning they say Dr. Cassell died. That's Dr. Cassell we're talking about. We don't want to tell the news in simple English. We don't want to. We don't worry nobody.
Man. And that's the best thing to do, you know.
I reading that laser in simple English. So we won't pay what with Dr. Cassell. We must pay all we in funny thing. He on a trip too. Jerry Limek Pia, Minister of Information. You remember Jerry Limek Pia, who used to be on what they call it again? Class Reloaded. What Senator Darius Dillon, who betrayed a mother, who lied to the Liberian people, the station that he opened, you all know that Senator hand at him. Senator Darius Dillon place. He used to be on Senator Darius Dillon station. And he came here and he lied on the show, we try to hold him accountable. He started bouncing around. Jerry Limek Pia. And waiting for him to come back. He started bouncing around, one making look like making confusion here. But I want we understand the 32. Honorable Jeff Blebo, National Investment Commission Chairman. Richardson Ndobo, Labrador Telecommunication Corporation Management Director. We're getting there small. Honorable Antoinette Wallow, Acting Chief of Protocol. And then Honorable Sir Johnny, to tell you, President Joseph Yuma Boaka is operating from a nepotistic standpoint. Let me use that, break down that word from my Omane and my papa who don't understand what it means by nepotism. Nepotism, it means my papa and my Omane, when people say nepotism, that means you put your family, you get a job. Honorable Sir Johnny is reportedly related to Joseph Yuma Boaka that were on a list. So that the 9 people who saw on the list here. They left the country on a tear. And they're supposed to be returning on May 5th, 15th. So that's 7 days from now, 1 week from now. But yesterday, the picture of what we saw the men on the ground, we saw Anthony V. Cassidy. Anthony V. Cassidy used to be here with you, and I want Papa that can be writing and fighting everybody on Facebook. If you all know Anthony V. Cassidy, that one of Joseph Boaka friend. He said he used to be a consultant of Joseph Boaka when Joseph Boaka was for our president. We see nothing the consultancy work. So those scam. In where Eula will not see nothing with a whole career on Eula is questionable. Anthony V. Cassidy. You all know that Papa now on Facebook, you'll be fighting everybody, making plan with everybody.
That is a real expertise to cause confusion on Facebook. That is
what they on Facebook causing confusion, and he almost still, but what they fighting beginning on Facebook, fighting later, they can be fighting on Facebook. They get causing, he get all confusion. So that he went with the president. Then Kula for final 2 on a trip. I don't get a problem with that. But I don't get problem with that sitting on the ground, all that other extra water. That one, and I'm an issue in America. We get detergent. You can wash your clothes here. You don't have to wash it with your hand. You can put it in the dryer and all the water. But my concern is this: who pay their way to come? Why the government not tell us that they coming? Why we just saw them yell at that? What is going on? Me, that the question I get for you, Monk and Sekou. They were not on the list. When did they update the list? And President, you're keeping in mind that President Joseph Yuma Braga told us that you don't listen to her on Facebook. It was on the CSK TV we raised the issue. Why is it that there is nobody from the press on that trip? The press secretary, we raised our noise here, right here. We said it was concerning. We said the press secretary went with the president when he traveled to Ghana and he got on that flight, which Yeke also raised a concern that it is unorthodox. Let me now you people word from my own money. That means normally that's not something that they can do. When president going, he can go with somebody, the press secretary, or somebody from the press, so people know what's going on. But all of a sudden, we just see Kula Nina on the list. We see Anthony Kessely, that other people who are a friend to, who can be making plans on Facebook. We see him there. Two of them saying on the ground. How they got over there? What is going on? That's the question I want to ask. Sekou Kroma is laughing. We want to know what is going on. Anyway, let me start with Sekou. Let's start with because he's jacking, brother. Yeah. Who paid their way and what's going on?
All right, guys. How are you? We're sorry. We've been having this technical thing with our mixer to send out the audio. And so that's why I'm working. I don't know whether you're getting me loud and clear.
Yeah, we can hear you. We hear you now.
Okay. So who paid their way?
Yeah, how they got there? Who paid their way? Why were not on the list that was submitted to the general? What is going on here? Because
my brother, that thing for my mom.
Eh?
A former more.
A for your mom?
Oh yeah, of course.
Wait a minute.
The thing for my mom. Because this is it. We saw 9 persons from the executive mansion website. The first name that we saw on Facebook was 26 persons. But when issue was raised, we went on the official website of the executive mansion. We saw 9 persons named there.
Yeah.
On the other hand, you people may have to understand that anybody can register for that particular conference.
Yes.
So apparently, the other names you saw, they got their own money to register. But if they register and went there to do government job, then it form more.
No, but let's start there first. Let's start there because we'll get to the other man. Let's start there first. So, and how we're talking in the simple English way for everybody to understand. So now let's agree now that SKTV are right, that anybody can register and go for that conference. Even when you have court today, you can come to the conference. Let's agree with that one. It's an open
thing. Agree. It was an open thing. I saw the site. I mean, the link you guys sent. Anybody can register from there. It was open. Anybody.
Thank you see, but I let the concern you raise now. Let's agree that they pay their own way and they went there. Why are they operating officially under the government? So that the question I want to bring back to you because you answer that question, Chief.
No, don't ask me that question. Don't ask me that question. Let's ask them. Let them explain. Because if you pay your money, when there, you're not going there now as official.
Thank you.
So this tells us that the people who pay, who names were not on that list, that went there and they are operating officially, it means they have some kind of didiba that went on there. Either they from the press, your come, jail that. But if that what they did, it's not final. If that what they did, it's not final. Let me be very sincere with you people. You don't have to lie. One of the things the Unity Party said they were going to do was to check and restrict this whole travel issue where you have plenty of people. That's true. Your whole website say you're carrying only 9 persons.
Yeah.
But to my utmost surprise, even the 9 person names that I can just sit down for long. I see the other person. Congratulations. First time traveling to America. Welcome to United States. How the people going? they register on the conference. Okay, fine. If anybody can register, all of you have contact one way or the other. But since you're gone now, are you people operating now as individual? Or you're operating as government official in your own in that same capacity? If that is same capacity, then why you must pay your way to go and operate under the capacity as a government official? So government were not able to pay your way, and I play myself, it's not possible for me to believe that government not pay that way.
Okay. Well, we get it low. Let me tell you something. As we have started a topic like this, I can tell you maybe before we leave the show, we'll get what's going on. Because you see, on SKTV, when we ask any question, we know the answer. Don't see all of that. We know the answer. And that's why we told them, if they don't tell the Liberian people, we will tell the Liberian people. We don't get problem with the government. In fact, the people can say we buttressing the government effort. We the one here buttressing the government effort. So, Monk, my man, what say you in the whole matter here? I don't understand. As confused as I sound and as confused as it's low, it reached to you, Tucci. What you say?
Hold on, I will respond like a couple of minutes. You can switch over to Melbourne.
Okay, let's hear from Melbourne. Because I see you in the studio there, just opening your hand all day like that. And I don't know what is going on.
Yes, Steve, indeed, I don't know, but my brother just knew it, and that's just the fact. You know, this thing when you say it, the people say that, oh, you guys are always anti, but I don't know. But again, when you were reading the 26 names or those or persons that have been placed on our list, I was following the 9 persons that was placed on the Executive Mansion website. And my brother was just talking about, we don't see other names, but we see them working. So then what's going on? What are you telling us? Even I saw some of them were posting the some U.S. officials holding the former president and now the current president. Are you forgetting that you are confusing the Liberian people as to who carry who, what they go for there? Nobody know. Yes.
If you don't go with it here, we'll go in front of it. We'll get to that other part.
Okay. All right. So,
yes. That confused Sekou Kroman said. Because sometimes, you know that the thing about it, I think about government business. Let me be honest. Even with the job we are like government, sometimes you don't want to criticize. You don't want to bring somebody in there. But when they do something, it makes you confused and it makes you to appear like something wrong with everybody in the country. Even if you want to support these guys, they will do things that will make you, because not everybody willing to come pull out the integrity and the respect to come defend somebody 24/7. Why they making you the low phone in the town? Because that particular one here, that funny face thing. Government and government and
so now, Steve, this information that is coming out now will now go, like, for example, Liberian people now, they want to know as to how much the government spent to go out and who all the government carry. Because we can't be seeing people whose names are not on the listing and we see them working for the government. Then that means that's a serious contradiction. So I think the government got to come out and tell us exactly as to, oh yeah, we carry the people like my brother was talking about. Oh yeah, they register, you know, on the program and they pay their own way. Okay, so when they pay their own way, then let them be free and let them have their own seat instead of sitting down or on the float, you know, and working for Liberia. So for me, I think yes.
Thank you. You know, Sekou Mom, before you come in, Sekou, welcome to the show. We have a sticker issue here. We'll ask you the question too. But let's get to Monk first. Monk, my man, what say you? I'm flabbergasted. I'm confused. Like Sekou said the other time, the Unity Party-led government, you know, unstable. So I don't know what to say. What say you, Monk?
You know, some things I don't like to play politics. I said it on the show from the beginning. When government officials make this trip, I could care less about which program they are attending, the significance of that program. For me, I'll be monitoring the return on investment. I said it on the show on countless occasions. I want to know where you will benefit, what the taxpayer will be getting in return for the money they're making, because you get taxpayer fund. And unless it's never final in Liberian politics until that particular event is over. Because even on the day, they will change individual. Don't forget, people see as money-making opportunity. People see them as traveling opportunity. The stipend that is available, the hotel accommodation. Sometimes government officials be like, you know what? If I'm going to get $500 a day, sleep in a fancy hotel in a country like America, I'm looking at it come from maybe a 2 weeks. By the time I get back home, I'm coming with nothing less than 7 or 8 grand, extra money. So I don't pay attention to this thing because they will keep happening. People will be corrupt. They will be changing the list from day one to the end of the entire trip. So it's nothing new for me. Look, I tell people I never expect anything extraordinary. Joseph Boaga is not going to fundamentally change Liberia, whether you like it or not. Joseph Boaga is a custom-made old-time politician. He will do one or two things here and there. At the end of the day, nothing going to change fundamentally. I'm not saying he's going to be another George Weah, but I know when it comes to the transformation of Liberia and things that we need, it won't come from Joseph Boaga. It will be the same old playbook, and you will see it every day. But the one thing I'm kind of a surprise of, and I'm liking it in another sense, is my brother Sekou Kuroma, like he coming, he getting along, you know, because when he first came on the show, I'm not saying he's a Boaga supporter, but
I'm not getting along. I just being sincere. That's all.
no,
On this,
no, you're
very
becoming
sincere.
more of an open-minded person now as compared to when you were on the, because the reason we say this thing is not because we hate the government. Look, when you serve in public offices, you are susceptible to answer questions to the people that you work for. In Liberia, we think government officials are bosses. No, they are the servant. The people are the bosses. But in our country, it's the complete opposite. But you know, as time go by, I've been seeing you kind of evolving, you being more open, you asking the tough question. I tell people all the time on the show, the candidate that you support, all the politicians you support is the one you should question the most, because they should be morally obligated to answer to you for the fact that you supported them. And exactly that's what has been happening over the past couple of days. I'm observing. For me, I love to observe, you know.
Okay, thank you so much, Mong. Mr. Kane, so Mong takes it to the next level and says, you know, that he's not so much concerned and lists can change during an event. But the general question on board here was what's really going on. We see Anthony Keseli, Kula Fufana.
Let me pick up. Let me get my charger real quick.
Yeah, get your charger. And maybe other people, but you know, I see Sekou Kuroma smiling over there. I see our man Monk is smiling today.
I'm smiling because Sekou Kuroma is questioning Joseph Boaga, and exactly the right thing he's doing, and that's what we should keep doing. Look, when we question things, it's not about opposition or being for. It's just about doing the right thing, because I keep saying, if Joseph Boaga does the right thing, who's going to benefit? Liberia benefits. It cannot be about partisan politics, because every time you play politics, look, you will ignore the bigger picture, and you yourself will become the victim in the end. Because if Joseph Boaga leverages taxpayer money, where it coming from? It's coming from the same national budget. If Joseph Boaga bring people that add no extra value to the team, who's going to benefit from it? Liberia going to be the victim. So either way you play politics is not going to help. But when you ask this question, like you said, the list reduced, they shrunk the list, right? So it means that technically, even though he preferred not to watch or listen to SKTV, but it means that SKTV is making an impact, because the list, the number shrunk from, I don't know, 26 to 9.
So I will get a Sekou kind of Sekou Kuroma. Let me give you one 30 seconds on this. So at this point, at this stage, is it safe to say that the president and the government follows SKTV and maybe other platforms that are also alarming national issues, such as you can't go with our press secretary for the most part, or somebody from that department or that area from communication and TNA. And now we see the list, Nicodemus has been upgraded, even though we don't see them part of the listing, but we saw them sitting on the floor, doing all kind of putting things together. We don't know what they're putting together. So can we safely say that the government and the president do listen to us? In that area, we must give them credit. That even though they claim on Facebook, they don't listen to us, but they listen to us. Can we say that?
Listen. the government of Liberia, not just President Boakai, the government of this country, in specific ministry, including the Ministry of States for Presidential Affairs, have people who monitor every single radio in Monrovia and even at the county level, including newspaper. Every day they buy and they read the headlines. So if anybody tells you that the government is not listening to the SK TV show, that person will be lying to you, because they do listen. And this is why they decided to make some corrections at the point where they feel that apparently they could one way or the other, fool people.
Okay.
Let me make this clear before Sekou come in. I have one person who is very happy, very, very happy for President Boakai to go on that trip. In a sense, when I received the link and I went through it, I saw a lot of dignitaries, world leaders, companies, investors that were attending that particular meeting. And from the photo I saw President Boakai having breakfast and raising up issues in some of those meetings with world leaders and investors. My own qualm here is the executive mansion website said they were carrying 9 persons. Why are we seeing above 9 persons going there? That's my own problem. And if those people pay their way to go there, why are they carrying on national function? This is it. Even if somebody would tell me that someone pay their way to go there, look, guys, I'll be I don't know how people will look at it for today. There are people who were appointed, honestly speaking, they may not have getting $2,500 United States dollars to register and the plane ticket to go and come back. In another sense, the government of this country was able to pay for the registration fees and traveling expenses of those very government officials. They need to come back, tell the Liberian people, yes, we did this because of this. And if they also lied to the Liberian people about the number of people who went out, let them be sincere to say it. Okay. Don't take it for like, oh, Sekou say this, Sekou say that. I'm just sure that I'm saying something that makes logic. That's
okay. All. Thank you so much. Mr. Okane, so we have a sticker issue on here. We don't even get to the picture in here, because we have a sticker issue on here. And I think you are following. I don't know if I need to repeat myself, but I think you've been following. And by the way, the scene we have that other stuff that used to be on the show got missing, that other glasses. The one will get missing by the weekend. We'll face things. Yeah, some kind of way will get missing, and no need, no blame. So if it gets missing, we'll get all in the hall again. Like what we look for the other one up on there today, we can find it and we know what's up. But I'm just saying it. So, Mr. Kane, what say you with this quagmire that we have on here? All of the questions I've asked the 3 gentlemen on here today. What say you, because you've been following, and what's really going on? I know you used the word unstable the other time. What say you?
First of all, I want to say thank you to you and the entire team for keeping the show going. Sekou, I'm glad that you're back. But you've been missing action for the past couple of days. Hopefully everything is good. And hopefully the technical problem is fixed. Yeah, also, I'm not sure whether we're still on Truth FM because of their news time. Maybe we're not there, but we'll still talk regardless. I just wanted to say a few things. I listened to you when you were reading the list of individuals in their respective positions with Joseph Boakai, whether their family, connection or governmental position. So my attention was drawn to Sir Johnny.
Yes.
The name Sir Johnny. Sir Johnny is the guy who lives in Rhode Island, Providence. Providence, Rhode Island. It is Sajoni's house that is considered as Joseph Boakai's house when he is in Rhode Island. That's the address they used as his resident on the medical document as Joseph Boakai home. Sajoni's wife was supposed to be appointed as the health minister or the director at JFK. But because SKTV exposed it, then Mr. Boakai, president now, decided to, open position for Sajoni, second advisor position with him. And both Sajoni and his wife, mostly, they are considered by some people as Sierra Leonean. Yeah, so I just wanted to add that. So he is with Joseph Boakai because he is the stranger father of Joseph Boakai in America. So there's no way he could have left there. Secondly, I don't understand why you will have...
Quickly, Mr. Kane, quickly. Is it the same address that they use on a non-profit? Because on that address is a Rhode Island address that they use on a non-profit for the Unity Party that they have in America here. Is it that same address? Because it's a Rhode Island address.
That's Sajoni's address.
Okay, thank you. I just want to make sure I add that into it.
Yeah. So beyond that, Anthony Kesely, my own brother and a friend, I want to correct you. He's not as old as Joseph Boakai. He's the pape for some people, but he's not pape. He just look like a pape, but he's not pape. He used to be policy advisor. I don't know what kind of policy Joseph Boakai, ran as vice president. He used to be the policy advisor for Joseph Boakai under LA government. And yeah, so for him, he is appointed as deputy minister for press and public affairs. This is very, very intriguing. That guy, when he was appointed, somebody called me, they appointed brother as deputy minister for press and public affairs. I said, where? I said, executive mansion. The person said, no. That position is only at the Ministry of Information. But Joseph Boakai decided to find position because that guy, giving his prosperity to Joseph Boakai, a lot of people thought he would have been the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. His experience, he served as ULA president here. He was a student leader. He's very, very, informed. But now he has become very controversial on Facebook, social media. But don't be surprised, he used to be like that. Even when we never had Facebook, we used to be on the listserv. Even in one of his responses to my comment under his post, or on one of my posts, he said, "You have referred to me as opinion leader." That's how they used to call me. That Steve, you know the history. So he knows very exactly what's going on. But I'm not sure why they will have the minister proper, the Minister of Information, Republic of Liberia, Jeremy Pierre, on the trip.
Yeah.
At the same time, having Anthony Kesely on the trip. Because Anthony Kesely now served similar position to that of that guy that used to be Yombly's Bebo. What was his name? I forgot his name. The guy
Daniel Sando
and Anthony Kesely almost hold the same position, but in
the same position.
Same position, Deputy Minister for Press and Public Affairs. So we're supposed to have only one. But now we have Anthony Kesely with the Minister proper. And the reason why they decided to bring Kula Fofana, it was for the Facebook posting purposes. You remember we said, if they want us to believe, they don't want us to talk, let them make sure to provide information about everything Joseph Baka is going to be doing while in America. So those guys that were now part of it, they know that they are not equipped enough, they don't have enough equipment, they are not sophisticated enough to have any coverage outside of Facebook. So they decided to bring Kula Fofana. And that was because of the advice they hear from us here on Facebook, on now everywhere on Facebook, on SKTV. Because we threatened that if they fail to come and cover the movement of the president, we will inform the Liberian people about everything that they're going to be doing. So Kula Fofana came. Apparently, if Kula Fofana is the press secretary of Liberia, for presidential press secretary, and Anthony Kesely is the deputy minister for press and public affairs at the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs. If their name was on the original list, they will not be sitting on the floor. I don't want you to know that. They brought them on board for the purpose of doing some things that will bring the activity to the Liberian people through Facebook. Apparently, they added them on the list later on, after when they finish, to inform the Liberian people that only 9 people come in. But what they didn't do, I think they could have done is to update the list so the public can know that they have added 2 extra names for whatever reason. That's the president's decision to bring anybody who wants to bring. But they didn't do that. Now people were surprised to see them sitting on the floor. Sitting on the floor. And Anthony Kesely was very clear. He said it's not easy. He said, "Mengen to all." He said the place too. That means imagine the place is too packed. The Liberian diplomats have to sit on the floor. That in itself is demeaning. It's embarrassing. They think it's fun, but it's degrading to our country. So, to see, if you ask me what really happened, that's exactly what happened. Anthony Kesely and Kula were not on the list. But because we told them that they have to make sure that they carry the activities to the Liberian people, they had no other press there from Liberia. Normally, under normal circumstances, when presidents are traveling, you should have press people from the major, news networks in the country. That's why when you see American president traveling, you will see somebody from Fox News, somebody from CNN, somebody from MSNBC, and all other major platforms, so that the people in the country can get the information about all the activities. But they are very unstable. They are ill-prepared. They don't know exactly what's going on. But they don't want to actually admit that they are listening. They're taking cue from us. When we inform them that you can't do this, when you're traveling, you have to have people with you, to inform the Liberian people. That's why they added those 2 people without updating the list or informing the public. And you could tell that they were not actually originally names that were submitted before, they travel. That's why they never have a place to say it, because they were not part of the list. And in these kinds of conferences, people, I don't know about Liberia, but America here, the seating capacity, they can put seat there for the amount of people that they're expecting. Let me tell you, that's how they can do. especially in a diplomatic setting. Not just everybody will be invited. Not everybody will be just allowed to go in there. That's why they had the listing submitted before, probably. So they know exactly how many people are going to come from Liberia. So if they're going to reserve 9 seats for Liberia, then 3 seats, for example, for Nigeria or Cameroon for other people, they're not going to move other people to put you there. This 9 seats that is allotted to you, that's what you're going to use. If you still want to be there, that's how you sit on the floor.
Well, but Mr. Kane, just before I get to the other minute, I understand the point that you're making. First of all, that means Joseph Yuma Boaga decided to embarrass Liberia openly because these guys were not on the original list.
Yeah.
And they're not supposed to be inside there to go even sit down on the floor. If I sit down on the floor, I want him to sit down on the floor in Kosu.
Yeah. It doesn't matter, man. What of Kosu or
no. You can sit down on the floor in the regular
on the floor. It is degrading.
Sitting on the floor, that means we are dead bare. We ain't got nothing to present. We're not importing. Because if they were importing, they should have been included on the list.
Minister, imagine United States presidential press secretary sitting on the floor.
Exactly.
On a conference, international.
That's Liberia for you.
So my question to you guys. The next question, the photos, there are a couple of photos. I look at some of the photos, we zoom into some of them. Some of the photos are deceiving. I want to go to the photos. Some of the photos are deceiving their own photos. For example, the photo that they are sitting on a table, I'm not sure if that lunch or that dinner or that breakfast or whatever it is, have the United States flag and they have the American flag. That photo is not from this event. Let me make it clear to the public. That photo is not from this event. That photo is from December when Joseph Boaga was not inaugurated. Nobody will fool you. That photo, I want to challenge anybody from the administration, and I will prove to them why I say that photo is.
Which photo? With who?
There's a photo where they're sitting and I see them passing on Facebook, making it look jelly that Joseph Boaga met with delegation or whatever it is. They're sitting on a table. Hey man, if somebody can find that photo and send it
to me, if you send it to me, I can highlight it.
Yeah, let folks. Anybody got that photo where they're sitting on a table with food and they got the flags on the other side, at the other end? Anybody has that? I mean, I saw it and people try to make it look like that current photo they own and not true, not current photo they own. If you have that.
I didn't know am I connecting right? I didn't know.
I won't open the challenge to them because we are some. But here is something I wanted to also say. Coming to the photos, Mr. Kane, and I wanted to reach us out to you guys to get your intake, to get your input. There's a photo that President Joseph Yuma Boaga is sitting with some lady. I don't know what country she's from. The country, y'all know Bo. The country name start with something like SVOV, something that way. I don't know how to pronounce it, and I'm going to go into that. But we get into it. Wait. Look, we fall out inside. I said it, fall out inside.
Which one, Steve? Which one? The one.
The first.
Did I smell it?
I don't know, Puma. There's a photo with President Joseph Boaga sitting with one other president. She's a female.
Okay.
Yes. They're passing around. Oh, but somebody not calling me Kosovo.
No? Yeah, thank you, Kosovo.
That's Kosovo.
So I
Kosovo.
You guys, we're going to it one by one because I know Monk's point. He wanted to see the dividend, what it would yield. But I'm trying to lay the premise here. The second person that was seen picture with President Joseph Yuma Boaga is Linda Greenfield. Here is my question to you. These photos and the Kosovo woman or whoever it is, they are contained inside me. You know it.
You never heard about Kosovo?
The thing that at this country with nothing going on. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. In one of those Eastern European country suffering people, during the Soviet Union, I know the country. I know a little bit about them. But anyway, I don't want to distract you. Go ahead.
No, I want to ask a question. Maybe you can go into detail a little bit in it. So my question to all of you guys is this: the signals we are getting from there so far, because the whole conference is about to be over. The signals we got from there, does it show anything that Liberia will yield any fruit from there, or anything will come back, any dividend will be you? Can anybody here, based on what we have seen so far, or the people he's met with so far, is there anything that will come from there potentially? Because we want to be able to preempt and see things based on what we are seeing. What do you guys think? Sekou Kroma, let's start from you, because I see you making faces.
I'm doing some research, so don't start from me right now. Let
Okay,
me see what I got.
Do your research. Let's go to Monk. Monk, I know that you wanted to know. I know that you wanted to know about the whole, what it will come from there. But from the way you've seen it, we're saying Labrador, from the Christmas, you will know the Christmas will be good. What do you say? Or what do you think? Monk, are you there? Okay, say all of y'all running away from it. Let's go to Sekou. Sekou, we can drop out from questions. Sekou, can it?
Yeah.
What say you?
What I know, the whole trip started with deception, and it's going to end with deception, and Labra will gain nothing. The only thing Labra will get is disgrace and shame. The picture of our diplomats, minister, and press secretary, they will go on other network, international platforms. These are Liberians. They're sitting there like a photojournalist. And we go on the soccer field,
Yeah,
or you go to even America here in the press room, press conference, the American president, the press secretary press room. You got sit. All the journalists, press people, they can go there. They don't sit on the floor. Well, our own name, our own minister of press for public and public affairs, for the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, and the Presidential Press Secretary. Adding them on the list was not a bad thing, but it only communicates how disorganized, how unstable, and confused they are. The fact that Jeremy Pierre was coming, Anthony Kesseley reason for coming is nothing. We're not going to do anything or say anything. The official spokesperson of the government is the Minister of Information. If he's there, Anthony Kesseley is not needed. Kula Fofana, Presidential Press Secretary, yeah, it's not a bad thing. But for the most part, in other countries, Presidential Press Secretary, most of their job is at the executive mansion. It's executive mansion. Sometimes some of their, because she controls the press bureau of the executive.
right.
The Minister of Information control information about the government, sell the agenda of the government, defend the government when needed. Anthony Kesseley, the fact that Jeremy Pierre was coming on the list, there was no need for Anthony Kesseley.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a waste of money. So Labra will see wasteful spending.
I'm back.
Disgrace. And the bottom line, all this thing you're saying, we watched this movie before. Atlanta, this place, all those are distraction. Joseph Boagai will end up going to everyone is supposed to go to. And they will not show that. But when we see it, we'll inform you about it.
Okay.
The purpose, Steve, you think about this. Amidst all challenges in Liberia, Joseph Boakai failure on his first 100 days. And all the problems we have in Liberia there, Steve. What is the sense of urgency of this trip? Tell me about it. This is not even an invitation coming to meet with the United States government on policy issue. This is just open invitation that anybody can come. Some people came by invitation. Some people invited themselves. Once you pay the money, register, you could come. Whether you're from government, whether from agencies, or you from any kind of company, or that's what some companies, some government send some of their diplomats, some ambassador, some ministers. But Liberia, the one that keep bringing more people. You understand? So Liberia will lose. Liberia is not gaining anything. And what they are doing, they are destroying our country by wasting our money. It's called wasteful spending, unnecessary spending. While people suffering, they can't even afford a cup of rice for their family. The other people are wasting our money. So Liberia will gain nothing.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kane. Monk, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, because we got to go to the land today early a little bit to hear from our people. Yeah, Monk, what say you amidst everything that we are seeing and that we're hearing so far, based on the whole trip, the setup, and what's going on? And you are one of the people that you've been saying that you are looking forward to what the return on this investment. What say you? You think there's any hope?
Liberia is such a comical society. It's a failed state, so everything is done backward. In the war, government is business, whether it's on the international stage or the domestic stage or regionally. Everything is about business. It's about interest and profit at the end of the day. Look, when you work in government, there's something called diplomatic channels that people are aware of. Business people got expertise all around the world that are looking for investment opportunity. The last time I called on the show, we talked about something they call feasibility study, where you see the multinational corporation, they got agents all around the world that are looking for business opportunity. When you work in government, there are things that you put in place that attract investment. Government don't go look for investor. Investor look for where to put money. Look, before an investor come to your country, he assess a lot of things before he can make the decision to make an investment into that country. And we always negotiate from a position of weakness. That's why you see our diplomats sitting on the floor, because nobody, they're not taken seriously. When you come to these international conferences and business meetings, you just come in to solidify communication that been happening behind the scene already. You finish identifying the potential investment, you know who you're meeting, they know how much they want to go. So when you come to the conference, they are mostly for photo ops. That when you come in, put finishing touches on things that you've been discussing months in advance. We told people in Liberia, when you're making a decision, Liberia is a country that is heavily dependent on foreign aid. We need more jobs, we need more investment in that country. That is why it's imperative for you to elect somebody who got this connection, whether it's on the regional stage, whether it's on the international stage. You come here, you bring a consummate politician, you take him to a business meeting. Look, I believe Joseph Boakai. I don't like to be too negative on Joseph Boakai. It's just the reality. You take a consummate politician and you put it into a business arena or business meeting where you got potential investors, right? And you sort of strike a business deal. What are the probability that he's going to land a huge business deal that will give Liberia the benefit of the doubt? That's why I keep telling you, when it comes to these conferences, I don't pay attention, because I know when you come to the conference, you got to meet lobbyists. You got to make some phone calls. You got to have that Washington insider connection. Look, Steve, let me tell you something. When you go back to Madam Saliva administration, even going back to the Nobel Peace Prize and all the multinational corporations that was investing in Liberia, you think they went to Liberia because Liberia had things in place? No, it was all lobbying. It was all done behind the scene. It's pay to play. She did her work behind the scene. Madam Saliba come to our international conference. She sitting with a leg of Bonos and a Bill Gates and top business. Bring up people to come put it on the floor. Like Sekou said, the optics alone is denigrating. If you're going to see your country's diplomat sitting on the floor, why make you think that they're going to get any better deal from this kind of a meeting in an open conference, an open ended? That's why it tells you the magnitude of the conference itself. In as much as a business meeting is open to the public, I know in the deeper business sense, when you're dealing with the top boss, my brother, they're not opening that event to the general public. It's insider information. It's using back diplomatic channels to get things done. It's a serious deal. So at the end of the day, the taxpayer will be the one to carry the burden. That's why I say when these conferences are over, I start tracing the return on investment, because I know these things they are only done for traveling purposes. If what is stopping, if about people putting more money in the pocket, if about people getting amenities for visa to travel, it's like a traveling experience. So for them, it's okay for them. But the question is, why Liberia tends to benefit? And that's why I would pay attention to. I could care less about who sits on the floor. I know in a serious business conference, you will be given a front row seat. It won't be open to the public, and you will be into certain diplomatic communication with your potential investor before you can even come to a meeting. And when you come to this meeting, it's all about putting pen to paper and finishing the game. It's not about negotiating. Government don't chase contract. People with money that want to invest in the country are the ones that keep looking for opportunity to make investment. And we keep saying it on the show. Yesterday, the PLO Luamba guy that was on the Julius Jet TV, I don't know whether people really follow that particular conversation. He laid all the benchmark and all the markers. Diplomatic institution, independent judiciary reform. These are things business people look for, and they will come knocking at your door. And when the businessman is coming to you for opportunity, that's when you can put in place better deals that benefit from your country. Not when you come bringing people who just want to travel, that sits on the floor looking and begging for contracts and concession agreement. No, you ain't going to get anything better. So I said it before, I will say it again. At the end of the day, I want to see where you were able to gather from these international trips and business meetings. I could care less about
So Steve, before you go to the next question, I just want to clarify something that I ought to agree with you when you talk about Kosovo. I told you Kosovo is a very tiny nation in Eastern Europe. It's actually in the southeast. Kosovo, the population of Kosovo is less than the registered voter number in Liberia. The last time we have 2.4 million people registered as voter in Liberia. Kosovo get anywhere between 1.7 to 1.9 million people. 1,900,000 people maximum. It not even be 2 million people. Kosovo just got her independence.
Yes, or
from Serbia in 2008.
Or developing nation. Not even a developing, but developing country.
Developing nation. Kosovo, those countries are struggling, trying to make it. So for Joseph Nima Boakai people to be happy, sharing that the president is sitting with somebody with, like I told you guys, the population is anywhere between 1.7 to 1.9. It's not even 2 million people yet. So Kosovo just got her independent 2008. The time Obama became president from Serbia. And up to now, Serbia still thinks they own them. Serbia too is that is jail like that. Serbia think they feel they still consider Kosovo as their territory, even though they say they were already independent. So Kosovo is nothing. Kosovo got nothing to offer to Liberia or to Joseph Zimbabwe or anybody from Liberia. So I just wanted to clarify that. So our people who are listening on the radio, so they should not be happy that President Baga said Kosovo president Joe Baga bringing money. Joe Baga, the person is Joe Baga be careful that they will steal a code and carry it.
Kosovo and Serbia and Montenegro. These are the poorest of the poor in the Eastern.
Yeah, those are very, very poorest countries.
Come on, man.
So let hear from Sekou Kroma before we get to the phone lines here really quick. Sekou, what say you and what do you think? Do you foresee any return on this investment? Do you think it was
Yeah,
You think
I
will
do.
benefit? Okay.
I actually do see a return
Okay.
of investment in Liberia if the president and his delegate, initial delegate on that trip, will be able to meet with the appropriate investors, head of companies, and head of business institutions, and sell Liberia plight to them. Liberia will have a return with a big news. Concerning the picture you talk about, the picture with the Linda Thomas Greenfield is real. In fact, that picture was taken on yesterday. Um, the president has been able to meet with some wonderful people.
Like Kosovo president?
Oh, not just Kosovo president.
Name some, apart from Leonard Greenfield.
The president has been able to meet with some wonderful people, and consultations are still ongoing to meet
Name
with
some of the wonderful people, apart from the two people.
I will not
Question the memo, man.
So I'm enjoying, your stand, but the person that send information, they're not equipped enough. Let it tell you more information, so that way.
let's see that Seku are coming.
Yeah, let it put try to say you who information, enough information.
Seku
So at
are
least
coming.
you better represent. I'm just helping you.
Oh, no, don't help me now.
Because if they're listening to me, they're not doing a good job.
No, but Seku are coming.
Let us send you enough information because I want the conversation to be competitive. But don't judge. They shouldn't just say you too long and then
Seku, wait.
That's not correct.
Seku, wait, please. Seku, there are underground things that people do. It doesn't come public until it's done. Take, for example, I went for a conference and publicly we met people and just shook hands. Hello, how are you? Can I meet you later? These things are on the way, and these people will be able to meet before they leave from there. There will be some information coming to Liberia with blessing behind it. Good news will come to this country. I am not going to agree with anybody that this particular international conference will not bring good news to Liberia.
Okay.
Except these people come, and we know that the good news will not come, then we know that definitely they mess up there. But let the people come. President Bwakai will not leave from this country, just go over there just for a big show or something else. This trip will bring result to this country for the fact that there were big people, investors, and good money people in that place. These people will make their way through. The foreign minister is a very exposed person, international, having very good international experience. This woman is moving from one point to another. We expect something good to come. These people not just come back we sat down on the floor and all these kinds of things. No, we agree to sat down on the floor, but something is happening behind the scene. So let us also wait and see what will come up. But nothing will come up from there.
I'm sorry. I'm just asking you, what could that something be? What could that something possibly be? Something happening behind the scene.
It could be a good investment for our country.
It could be like how? Good investment from who?
My brother, we are working behind the scene to give you the kind of information that you deserve.
Exactly.
I love that response.
Yeah, before we go to the line,
exactly what I want.
Before we go to the line, hold on 1 second.
Go ahead.
Before we go to the line, I'll give you 30 seconds more.
All right.
We go to the line because we want to open the line early today. Before we go to the line, I just wanted to clarify that I was speaking of the picture. There is a picture, and I'm trying to look for that picture. I'll send it to Sekou, hopefully to share
the
it.
picture that they were having the breakfast. That's the picture you're talking about.
That picture where they were having, I'm not sure if that breakfast or that lunch or that dinner. That picture was not taken yesterday. I challenge you and the people who say that information. That picture was not taken yesterday.
But Sekou, Steve, Sekou was very smart. He didn't talk about that picture. He said the picture with Linda Thomas Greenfield.
I talk about that picture. I said the picture with Linda Thomas Greenfield is real.
So
it's real. The picture with Linda Thomas Greenfield is real. I was trying to make the comparison with that picture with Linda Greenfield because I still record United Party people And some opposition member criticized President George Weah when he traveled and only met with Lena Greenfield. They criticized him that Lena Greenfield was just a low cabinet member for UN and what the President Weah will bring. But now they're celebrating the same Lena Greenfield picture. So
like she knew to Labro, doesn't want to say Labro problem.
Exactly. I'm trying to point out the hypocrisy here, but I think it's fair for us to go to the line, folks. When we take some call, then we can have time to react. I'm begging you.
All right, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so Sekou, let's get some calls. Let our people tell us we're meeting president for Kosovo. We hear the country need that, you know, for that inside.
081-14-35-0 081-14-35-04 0776-105-105. Let's hear you this evening. 081-14-35-04 076-105-105. We'll go to the line. Hello.
Good evening.
Your name, where you calling from?
Hello?
Your name, where you call from?
Hello?
Oh, okay. Hello?
Hello?
Your name, where you calling from? Okay, let's take another pricing if we can and see. Oh my God. This is about time we see what we can do here. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Your name, where you calling from?
I'm Joseph Kimo calling from Attington.
Joseph, welcome. Let's hear you, brother.
Okay. You know, you young people, you have stopped making mockery of the older people. Wait for the old man to, when he break word to every one of us, if there's no magnitude in it, I mean, you will have other things to say. But the man hasn't even come to the country to break word to you people. Man, look, man, you stop. You can how to classify your criticisms. I don't know how to classify it. Stop the kind of criticisms against the old man, man. You are too young to put yourself in God's mouth. My man.
Thank you,
man.
Thank you. Let's take another pricing.
I know you're the kind of English
Your name, where you calling from?
My name is Louis Allen, and I want to appreciate you. I want to appreciate you highly.
Okay.
You have been very emphatic. You know, Liberia has problem. You see the other panelists, you see Sekou, you see Steve. Sometimes you go to the meetings are not necessary for investment purposes. And I want this is punk. If you remember in 2018, Western Finley, sour relationship with Kosovo. And you know, Serbia and the very Russia have not recognized Serbia, Kosovo up to present. But the United States recognized Kosovo. So Liberia straightening her tie, President Bouacar, up necessary for investment purposes. It's to reassure Kosovo, Liberia can always be at the receiving end. Liberia is 175. Sometimes your bilateral issue of the meeting purposely with Kosovo was to strengthen and reassure Kosovo. Having said that, at times you guys on the show need to call the spokespersons. PRO, the spokesperson for the government. Other media I like to speak directly. These people, you can ask them a hard question, they can debunk you, they can tell you the purpose, the objective, what they have gathered, what they're benefiting. Sometimes the ordinary citizen want to hear directly from public official and you panelists. So get a balance. The ordinary man might not be sophisticated to get the info, like Kanye saying there. But sometimes directly you speak, you make effort. As a panelist, as a media people, you make effort to speak with the spokesperson of the agency. We've been following all. Clarence Johnson spoke to all the mayor this morning. Spoon will call directly. Pierre Daniel number is available. I can call Pierre right now. You speak to him. You ask him that Pierre might be informed and updated with issue that some of you guys they can even tell the benefit, the essence on the sideline meeting, what we stand to benefit. But to that categorically, outrightly, why you can say there is nothing, I stand for nothing, and you said something going to emerge at the end. And I think you're making some valid point. I'd like to appreciate you, Sekou.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go to the line, take another pricing. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello. How you doing?
I'm okay. Your name, where you calling from?
Okay, I'm Nathaniel to my sin, and I come from the Wazon to be specific.
Nathaniel, welcome. Let's hear you.
Okay. Yeah, what I want to say is it's good for our president to travel, but our people in America, they're not helping us.
Okay.
They're not helping us in the sense that if They're from Liberia. They are Liberians, and they reside on our side. They should be in a business to advocate on behalf of Liberia. If we get a president that traveling to America for a meeting, they should work on modality that our president will meet with people, but not to criticize him.
Okay.
They are always bringing disgrace to the country, and we feed it our country. And the president went on our side. When you meet with the other one that not even mean anything, they should direct you who to meet. They should work out the modality who to meet. But what they are seeing on air is discouraging Liberians. I personally, it discouraging me.
Thank you.
That our president meet with are not even develop and all those things and those things. What is the effort? They are our brothers and sisters living in our place. What is the effort towards the country?
Thank you, Chief. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, let's take another person. Hello.
Yeah, how you doing, my brother?
Okay, your name, what you calling
And let me
from?
say what's up to SK and your partners. And let me say what's up to Mabel. This is EDP from Chicken Soup Factory. Remember the respond and different thing.
Okay.
Mabel, like you said, we further inside. We further inside. You listen to people who just back up me with cardboard. Yeah, you come on this radio, nothing we get from all of that trip. Yeah, you come here to come and back that issue. My brother will further inside. This is why you see we continue to make mistakes always as a Liberian. What will you get from that country? Everything about that country, you reach by that country. You more than that country. You go take it, you take a picture, you post it. The day you take a picture of the American president, but that Facebook, that is easy. You, I'm telling you, the day the president ever take photo with the American president, that the Facebook be one of the hardest things that day. You take a picture with no loso, one kind of loso, you go out from official, you disgracing and setting her up. Look at she's setting her on the ground and she fought to delete something. That one that post will be fighting to delete it. Then you come here boasting about it. You know what we did? Look at how our country looking today. Not the gap is going on, and you say you come and rescue the people. You said in the higher for America, they will tell her. Pull up on she would tell her how to go to America. You're using taxpayer money, people suffer on a daily basis.
Thank you, Chief.
Passing around there.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I think you have somebody be honest, but it can really help people.
Thank you, my
brother. For the own paper.
Okay, let's take another pricing. Hello.
Hello.
Your name, where you calling from?
Yeah, thank you. This is Emmanuel Regis, and I joined the conversation from Upper Carwell.
Emmanuel, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thanks. I would like to say thanks to the panel. Look, I heard someone saying that FKTV should call the sport president of the Nima Bwaga government to ask them questions. Look, this government are so bunch of liars. In the first place, when the people were living a lie to us, the amount of people they said they were carrying, when we did our own research, they carry more. These people, they are liars. Nobody will waste their time to call these people. If you call them, you will not get anything for them. In fact, everybody in that bro, go and do your research. That particular conference in question is a pure joke. How can a president be going to a conference and open to the public? You go to a conference today. If I have money, I could go on that conference. If I live here and go on that conference, you're telling me that it's a serious matter conference. I think Honorable Bwaka has poured our money again. Look, I don't really. Why Honorable Bwaka is just wasting our money? We're talking about early finance stable. We're talking about respect. Instead of trying to find solution and other things, you're taking our money, carrying your friends and family to go and enjoy in America and say you bring result. What is the result you bring from that conference? Nothing.
Thank you, Chief.
These people, they are a bunch of liars.
Thank you very much. We go to the line, take another pricing. Hello.
Yeah, hello. How you doing, sir?
I'm okay. Your name, where you calling from?
I'm Oscar Jara calling from a peaceful resident in district number 4.
Oscar, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, let me be grateful to your studio guests and many listeners up in that. You know, things that going on. There are some people that just say they don't pray for success of our nation. Pray for failure of our country. And we pray that this work will be a success. For your station to a stage that we want, we voted Joseph Baka for a team. Let me make a state that next campus. So how you wear it, this is you free. You know, there are some people that still evil to go against them.
Thank you.
Your voice is distorted. We're not hearing in the
Yeah. Thank you, Chief. Thank you so much. Let's take another person. Hello.
Hello.
Your name? Where you call from?
Yeah, Miss Mama, and I call you from FPRC Canada.
Welcome. Let's hear you.
All right. Brother, I tell you, every one of you guys is here. Thanks for this fascinating discussion. Letting the common people's voices to be heard.
Okay.
I'm listening from some of my brothers in school trying to make their political fight. So, brothers, Liberia remains as our only denominator.
Okay.
At the end of the day. So, not everything. The children Liberia we should politicize. I heard my brother saying, I'm the president, Mr. Blackard, want to really identify President Blackard as your president. You are not a patriot citizen of this country.
Okay.
Because all the Wurubara we still used to recognize from President we are. Let this little flower be given. Let the respect be given to the highest everything. Blessings come from God and God also.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's take another person. Hello.
Good evening.
Your name? Where you calling from?
Thank you. This is Oscar Davis on District 6.
Oscar, welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Let me say thanks to the Parliament.
Okay.
You know, look, you guys have to come to Liberia to see how deplorable our people are living. And see, the country is running that we don't have a leader. It's sad for us here in Liberia. And I see people want us to celebrate because our president has been able to make Kosovo a Kosovo nation, right? And they want us to celebrate. And this is the more disgusting thing. We saw people who are in position in this country. The presidential press secretary sitting on the floor. Imagine that. But look, let me see this for people. You know,
your line. Your line is bad, Chief. Your line is very, very much bad. Well, let's take another person. Hello.
Good evening, Seku.
Your name? Where you calling from?
So this is Frank Smith, and I join you from Zoeju.
Welcome, Frank. Let's hear you.
Yes, so Seku Ambassador Joseph Baga do not need the approval of Seku or Sleep Institute to do library people work. No amount of criticism can move the OME. The OME understand the propaganda to a figure tip. Now, you can say in America, the world that Liberia is not safe or the Baga government will not move forward. You yourself too for the next stage here remain at that same stage. Now to the issue of the photos meeting with Kosovo president. The headlines of that said Kosovo president pay a courteous visit to Ambassador Joseph Baga. Let him read. Go on Imagine Watch and website and read information. You're not talking about the photos, but you know the information behind it. The business behind it. Let them read. Read the information on Imagine. The said president pay a courteous to Joseph Baga. Not Baga, the woman. Right on a conference when a woman met him, and she decided to pay a visit to him.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you very much. Let's take another pricing. Hello.
United States of America, they be from poor countries. Seku.
Your name.
The problem with Ghana is that Ghana is
your name, Chief.
Analyzing.
Your name.
It's not necessary only for monetary investment purpose.
Your name, Chief.
For relation, the woman paid a courtesy. Liberal be always at the receiving end. Seku analysis is always weak. This very Seku man said the war clan code, it would never show listening to him say some blah. And the United States ambassador to the UN had just pledged the US government for support for the war economic crimes commander President Bwaka. But Seku is always negative. I don't know, he's still traveling with the election defeat comments. And he has to stand and be very factual. Why can't he doing analysis as a Russia and China, and how much do they benefit from ordinary? They will be on the basis of rich, then rich and we will have relationship. But so for bilateral and multilateral purposes, people and stand and get in relationship. So now, will I probably at the receiving end?
Okay, before we take a leave of you, what's your name again?
I'm Louis.
Louis, thank you. Louis.
They probably scared to call your niece here. Anyway, let her be.
Let's take this pricing quickly. Hello.
Just one more.
Yeah, hello, my brother.
Is that Liberty?
Yeah. This is calling. Yeah. I want to appreciate my brother who just left the line before.
Please lower the volume of your radio.
I'm sorry. I'm okay now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I want to appreciate my brother. I appreciate the You know, as a better than they will not still want to understand what is the process. The people just want to see that, yeah, why you can get. Will you can't be sourly to show your hands? Oh man, brother. If you don't up to certain things educated to that, don't speak to that. Don't even bring your attention to that. Do you know what is diplomacy? If I say diplomacy is only what you can say.
Thank you.
Can give you.
Thank you very much.
How strong you can be on the international block.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much.
Do those guys almost say diplomatic say or because they feel
it's okay now. Just let him go.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go over to you guys.
Thank you. So I wanted to take a few calls here before we leave the radio. Let's hear the perspective of other people from the diaspora. I think this is Uncle Pete, the man from all the county. Hello, Uncle Pete, are you there?
Yeah, this is Uncle Pete, the man from all the counties.
You're live on SKTV on Truth FM and Top Radio.
I just visited Liberia after 27 years. Liberia is in the intensive care unit. Take it from me. Look, the only remedy for Liberia, let me just say this. I used to sit here and criticize George Weah's government. I'm wrong. I sit here and criticize. If you criticize Joseph Boakai government, you are wrong. The only problem that can solve Liberia's problem now is for Liberia to demand from the American government, John is supporting Israel and
Ukraine.
Ukraine to buy arms. We should demand America to give us $20 billion roads in Liberia.
And shut the country down.
Companies to connect all our counties.
Okay.
Uncle
Pete. Yeah. Just wrap up.
The problem will not be solved in Liberia. Look, go to Freeport, right in front of people. See the kind of road that you will ride on. Go on the Birmingham Road. And our first disgrace to Liberia is the Rawafi Road. That it be building that road almost the whole of John Weah administration, all of Ellie, and the Canadian Joseph Boakai administration. That's disgrace to Liberia.
Uncle Pete, thank you.
Ghana. I thought if you were building
Uncle Pete, I want to take a few calls while we're on the radio. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Uncle P. You can do it again.
Yeah, thank you so much. So let's go to the line here. 0724. What is your name and where are you calling from? Yes.
Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, thank you for the show again.
The show is hot today, so 1 minute, everybody.
I know, man. Indeed, it is hot. But you know, Sekou, here's the thing. I hear a lot of the callers, they are so exasperated and angry for whatever analysis being given here on the show tonight, today. It's very disheartening because these are the same people, the discussion is just too much. These are the same people that used to refer to previous government officials that had it. The very President Boakai himself authored it. That if previous government officials Their drivers arrive.
Yeah.
He said, hey, I'm in the supporter. But Barker stated that before. So we need to call as it is. So for you to come out with this deception of people getting analysis on issues and then you're so angry calling people names, it's a disservice to the country. I understand this is the politics. The people will continue to come to angry. They never want you to point out the flaws. And whatever it is, these are taxpayers' money they're talking about. I'm not sure right now you're talking about how the E-Marshal stated that there were nine people listed officially to come to the United States. Look at that delegation over there. Are there 9 people? Come on now. Why are people sitting there and come up and attack you guys here? They attack everybody. The petrol campaign money. This is ridiculous, man. We need to find out. I hear people talking about the road and whatever. Like we're 176 years old. Did you build this road in 2020 and then somebody spoil it?
Everyone, thank you. Thank you. We're going to leave it there. Thank you so much. So let's go to the line here. Let's hear from the undercover citizen, Ben from Minnesota.
Is he going? Going.
In the first place, I just sent a letter to the embassy near Monrovia telling them about that there seems to be some discrepancy with these delegates. So there must be some kind of a notorious intention. How the government of Liberia will have 9 persons on their website and the delegates that they carry are more. So I'm asking the embassy to investigate that something bad is happening. Are they going to leave those other people here so that the U.S. government do not know that? And in fact, the second thing is that look at Lena Brinky and the Sabwaka. What flag is there? Is Lena representing Liberia? Why would the U.S. flag, not there? If she is representing the U.S. government, it's only Liberia flag and looking to the world. The other thing is that if these people can lie about the number of questions they are carrying, why should anybody waste their time to call them to find out any information? Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's a good point, though. So the flag when they carry Labrador flag. So maybe that could be doing the Thomas visit in Liberia. It could be. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not seeing the picture there. So we still have a lot of callers here. Let me just take a couple more, then we can call it a day. Caller 443, last 4 DJ 4168. What is your name and where you calling?
This is Ali Masale from Maryland.
Ali Masale from Maryland, quickly.
Yeah, thank you. In fact, those people who are calling, why again when they call, they don't talk about the deception and hypocrisy of Joseph Numa Braga. You the last of the people you came to power, you continue to lie as old as you is. That is not right. See the delegate over there sitting on the floor. Why they get discuss this issue? They come and say, oh, this and that, people should respect Joseph Braga. Joe Biden is here with his old age. When you do the wrong thing, we are going to tell him. When you pay yourself to be public figure with discuss, you don't want people to talk about you, let Joe Braga step down. When you president, he can even step to 100 years. When you do the wrong, we will not possible, we discuss him. So you don't want to talk about people talking about Joseph Braga. When you do the wrong, you also say it. You can't be all the guy and continue to be lying and talking about David. We're not here for that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's switch to the next caller here. 401 number, last 4 digits 7669. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, TV. It's me again.
It's who?
The calling from Ryder.
Yeah, but your voice is kind of low today. I don't know for some reason. Let me see. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, very low. Yes.
Yeah, you guys can hear me now?
Can you guys hear her?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, the thing about it is the people getting bad at y'all on the station, instead of them getting bad at their government, you see how the people getting so angry because you're hitting the spot. And whenever you say the truth, it hurt. We all love Liberia, but we just see things as it is. The Unity Party can defend, but you can't defend the ills. Then bring it to where we can make it better. So they're getting angry. They're using the tactics so that you guys cannot talk. They're all you to say, so don't go and get mad at the messenger. You go talk to the government to do the right thing. That's all it is. Don't wanna get angry, Unity Party. You just do the right thing. You're lying to win, but you cannot lie to wrong. That's what's happening. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, Steve, we have a lot of calls and we missed some of them.
I know we can do all. These are interesting topics.
We can do everything one day. I think I'm loving this show today.
We can do it tomorrow and extend the session.
All right. Hey, okay. Oh, you're hold on. Before we go, we have Marvin the show on the line from all the way Belgium, from Brussels. Everybody want to participate in the particular conversation. Mr. Dishio, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
You're live on SK TV.
Yes, so good. Thanks for the program. And I know SKTV will still continue to reveal the truth and ills of society of Liberia. But what touched me today was Joe Boga meeting at the Kosovo president and everybody rejoicing. That is one of the poorest countries yet in Europe. Yet in Western Europe, we don't even know much about Kosovo because the people come here and they are the beggars on the street. And for us to go to negotiate with such a kind of people will tell the kind of result that we're going to have for Liberia in the future, you know. Then, I mean, I've seen no good strive. That is why I asked the representative Musa the last time about a national agenda. Now, you see, for these kind of conferences, if Liberia had a national agenda, we don't need a president, we don't need plenty of people going. They will go with this national agenda and see how they can be able to make it known to the people for investment purposes. We lost on that. Next, I believe that most of the people that travel, this is the first time trying to get a US visa, you know, and a whole lot of things that were behind it. And I don't think we're in the interest of the Liberian people. We need to re-examine ourselves. And like Monk always said, once we don't go under this administration that we're hiding ourselves from, Liberia is going to go nowhere. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, Steve, back to you.
Well, Mr. Kane, you know, I'm excited to be alive. But the thing about it, we're not even start the conversation yet.
No.
Yeah, the thing not even start your what they call it. And the good thing about it, me, Sekou, and Monk, we got no problem with your reaction. I can tell you that 100%. If there is anything we get problem with your reaction, in fact, we welcome your reaction. And I will give the callers and credit to them. None of them were disrespectful to insult or anything. They just vest to the point that somebody vet that they forget to identify themselves. To tell you how much they think you're getting. I can say this to you. We told you before. We just started, we're warming up.
Yeah.
And your son says he has to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, our son says he has to go too. Let us see. Like your pressure never go up, bro. Like you'll be getting very well. You see, say we eating a clear shares, and that shares, if you look at it for 2 in the next few days, I will be eating that share. We looking at y'all.
You know what? You know what? I'll get you one.
You gotta take second one, right?
I'll get you one.
What are you getting one? You're not getting one.
Okay, you can tell one now. I'll go get another one.
What are you getting one? You're not getting one. I will eat clear shares. That won't buy rating in heaven. I will eat clear. I will eat it. Eat that thing. So, Mr. Kane, why your reaction to the whole thing? Because I see how many pounds.
I know.
So I that's the part of the show I enjoyed today. The way the people vest. I saw once that blood pressure was shooting up.
We need to continue the particular topic tomorrow. We got to expand on it tomorrow.
And the question I answer, the way I answer the question, that one hurts some people. And especially when you guys brought about the meeting with Kosovo, the guy said he felt discouraged because they thought President Bwaga was meeting with people that are going to come and change things for them in the country. But then to only found out that the Liberian registered voters were even more than the people in our whole country. And not only that, the people that they are suffering. They just got an independent in 2008 with the time Obama became president.
Yeah.
Liberia, imagine Liberia that has been, we had independent 1847.
Yes.
170 some more year. We are now seeking support from somebody that got there. Just got an independent in 2008.
And Mr. Dishi said it right. They have some of the poorest of the poorest.
And that lady from Kosovo, she came to beg for help.
Yeah.
But you know, back to one go beg that way again. They say Steve from Steve make us laugh.
You know how it look like to me, Steve?
So
go ahead.
Okay. So in short, Liberia problem is Liberian people. Especially most of the people that are ignorant, I don't know what's going on. So some of them, based on the propaganda machinery of the Unity Party, what they posted, that's what they believe. They thought everything is good for them now. You didn't see our own man Sekou say, Joe Bagabi meeting with some Google people, and when Steve said who? The Kosovo president? The man saying others, who? Nobody else. So the thing is, Joseph Boakai government, we are not against the government. We are against lies. We are against deception. We are against anything that is meant to deceive the Liberian people. We love Joseph Boakai, and we want him to succeed like any other president for our country. Because if he succeeds, Liberia succeeds. So we have no problem, no issue. But we will not shy away from speaking truth to power or from exposing the ills in our society, especially the one that will be detrimental to our country. Joseph Boakai got no reason for bringing Anthony Kestelin. We already bringing Jeremy Pierre. He had no reason to add those two people when they already submitted the original list for them to come and sit down on the floor. That is disgraceful. Beyond that, let Joseph Boakai people continue the way they've been televising, the way they've been carrying the camera all over the place. Let them make sure they will carry camera behind him everywhere, including Atlanta and Rhode Island and Rochester. Now all I can say, Steve. You are muted.
Mo, what say you? What is your reaction?
Two of the callers really summed up this entire discussion. It was Benjamin, Jonah, and Mr. Dishu. Mr. Dishu said Kosovo, they are the people that are in the streets begging in Western Europe because they are so poor. They are some of the poorest of the poor. You see, that's why I keep saying, I don't pay attention to the trip. I only look at the dividend at the end of the day. I bet you from now, 6 months from now, call the information minister on the show and tell him, please give an update, some of the return on investment that Joseph Boakai got after attending that business meeting, and hear what he would tell you. One of the former American writer, Wolf Rado Anderson, he said something profound. He said, when you want to catch butterflies, you don't chase after the fly, they will fly away from you. You build beautiful gardens and the butterfly will come to you. You see, I want to respond to one of my older brothers because I respect him a lot. He's sort of be somebody who's educated. But when you hear Liberian people say educated, people feel like, bro, those are kind of stuff. That the reason they can make kind of a statement, and that's Barton Cooler, I will call his name. When I first started talking, he said I was talking nonsense, how American people don't come chasing after people. I was like, which planet do you live on? If you were to go and do a research on all the faster growing economy in Africa, they will tell you Ghana, they will tell you Tanzania, they will tell you Ivory Coast, they will tell you Senegal, Ethiopia, and Rwanda. What these countries share in common? Reform and institution. When last you saw Paul Kagame growing something to go big any poorer country for investment? Never. No. All people, Paul Kagame and every smart president know that there are institutions I will build in my country that will attract the investor. Can you imagine the soccer team Arsenal on their jersey, they got fly Rwanda? Do you think Paul Kagame had to go to Germany to go and beg Volkswagen to come build a manufacturing plant in Rwanda? You saw that? No. What Paul Kagame did, Paul Kagame and other leaders, whether it's Nana Akufo-Addo and all these smart leaders, they understand that there are certain things you must do before an investors can come to your country. They understand that economic freedom, institution, the rule of law. Look, taxes. and the ease of doing business is one of the ways you attract business people. Business people always love to do business where it's easy to get a paperwork done and where it's lower on taxes. Do you know one of the reasons that Rwanda have some of the highest female ministers than any other country in the world? Because it is a proven fact that women are less corrupt than men. So when you have more female ministers, people believe that you are less corrupt. That is why in Rwanda they got more women in government than men. I think almost like 55 to 45.
I think in the legislature.
Yes, yeah. The type of infrastructure, stable business environment. Do you think the legs of the Jaru, the Steve Harvey, the Carly B, the Usher, and all these NFL soccer player athletes that are going to Ghana, you think because Nankufo Addo can come and beg them? No, because they are seeing the move that the government is making. That's why attracting them. You know, Labra will play soccer. Let me give a soccer analogy. So everybody understands soccer in Labra. When a kid is coming up in Liberia that plays soccer, you don't just pack your bag and go to Europe and look for a contract. That's not how it works. You must understand that the people, they got scattered all around the world are looking for potential talent. They already got the money. They represent the looking for talent. That is see where the business environment work. You play in a competition. Maybe you go through a soccer academy. Maybe you got an agent that will call them and say, you know what? We got a young kid here who is talented, but I want you to come and see him play. That is how you get into bigger European teams. It's the same way government operate. When you make certain move, look, the people got billions of dollars, but that's why they call them multinational corporation. They are in every country. They got people represent. They understand the government, how the government operate. They understand the business sector. They understand the rest of doing business. You don't go begging for them. Let me tell Badon Kula something. If you follow Madam Saliva administration, Madam Saliva became president after everything was destroyed and came to a screeching halt on a Charles Taylor. Madam Saliva knew that for investors to come here, I must play hardball in Washington by lobbying. I'm not just going to any conference. I'm going to the people who can shake tables. I'm going to the top of the top, the best of the best. The next thing she understood was you cannot be heavily indebted country and attract investment. She went and negotiated for them to reduce Liberia's debt through the HEPEC initiative. The next thing Madam Sally did, she was like, I got to prove to the international community that I'm doing a job here when it comes to corruption and building institutions. All the LACs, the GAC, there was a step because she understood that there are certain policy and moves you must make before someone can take their money to come and invest in your country. So Badon Kula expect better than you. It's one of the reasons you say our politicians understand our people believe in the optics. So when they come to the conference, they all about picture because to the lower man in Liberia, he think that, oh, because you took picture with Joe Biden, somehow Liberia will benefit from you taking. No, the question is what were the discussion you have behind the scene before taking picture with Joe Biden? I don't care whether you can take picture with Condoleezza Rice. Our leaders have been playing that nonsense game for the longest. You come to the international conferences, you take photo of, you post all the at the end of the day, we cannot see the return on investment. It's like the taxpayer is spending more than what you can bring back to the country. And the profile of our leader is playing an important role. We told sedition. You cannot look at what George react. Let me ask you, Steve. Let's say that you run Microsoft and you want to invest in Liberia and you do your background set, you do your risk assessment. You call to Liberia, they say, who is the president of Liberia? Somebody say, oh, the guy who the president of former AC Milan number 9. You saw to go open office in Liberia in terms of investment? Just
No.
president profile alone?
No, they're not for what Benin went to there.
Our people name, man. You claim to be educated can make people sick to the stomach sometimes.
So Monk, but even on a bigger note, if you check the first who comes.
Steve, I know you're gonna close. Let me just say something to Monk about my brother Baton Kula. Baton Kula supported Joseph Nima Boakai campaign to be president.
Yeah, I know that.
And Baton Kula is here to get his share of the pie.
Okay.
Baton Kula got to defend the indefensible.
Oh, okay.
In order to be considered. So Baton Kula stay working and let him continue to work. And I want my brother to get some job too, like everybody else. Because like he said, it's all about, I call it staffing agency where, everybody can just, want to get into some position and get their piece of the pie. So Baton Kula continue to defend Jodo Boakai. It's okay. That's Liberia for you. So when it comes to education, don't mention that one, Monk. Forget about that. Most of our people that actually destroy Liberia are some of the so-called educated.
Yeah, the most educated, right?
So, Steve, I'm sorry, I just want to add that.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Cannon. On a serious note, let Mr. Cannon say, what I want to say is, when the United States or other serious-minded country meet with a president, the president don't even have to come and give the details of the meeting. No, guess what? The United States will publish it. Go check the record. If they will get you $5, they will be the first to publish it and say, our meeting, we will contribute this, and it will be in aid, it will be in loan, or it will be in what you call it? What is all grant?
Grant or loan.
They'll either say aid, grant, or loan. Those three words, they will use it from a diplomat, and they will be the first to publish it, so Joseph Boakai or anybody will not have to explain themselves. Any serious manner country that what can happen when you meet with them. So all that meeting, what is it? They're having 10 meeting are scam. Until we can see any kind of serious thing coming from the United States or serious manner country that will publish. Because these people will publish it. The reason they will publish it, they're accountable to the people and the taxpayer and the public at large. They are. So they will do the needy. They will do what is right ahead of time so that there is no drag-down story. There is no drag-down story. Everything is clear and comprehensive. When it comes to Baden Kula is an educated, sycophant and prison worshiper. Don't pay no man. He's not serious. I don't pay no man. I've been done with him long time. I read through him. He's not serious man. They ain't going to know over job. It is what it is. That he hustle. But when he come on the platform, he says something, and that's will be right. We'll debunk him and we'll make sure in public we straighten the record and we check him real quick. Because that's how they pass around from platform to platform. They deceive our people. They deceive our people. They know what is right behind closed door. They can sit down and say what is right. But they will always look for the weak link so that they go there to get what they want in order to benefit them. They're not serious people, so I don't pay attention to those people. But like I said, if you come here or any other person that feel that you're educated or you're not educated, you won't come lie to the librarian, that on SKTV we can check maybe up. That way we can check me up. Then we'll move on there. You call, we'll stay talk, we'll stay brothers, and we'll stay so. But we'll hold you accountable in public. That one good thing I love about SKTV, and that it will never change on SKTV. That the thing that set us apart. We can be friends, but we can hold you accountable. My own woman can Laura and call her in public that who answer will call her. My boy Dylan, who I can call her, answer will call her. Leave that thing,
let me say this, Steve. I challenge Joseph Boakai and his supporter. Let Joseph Boakai sign up and be kind of upfront with war and crime code. Let Joseph Boakai follow international protocol to recoup stolen resources from Liberia. Let Joseph Boakai call for tax reform, judicial reform, and the ease of doing business in Liberia. Let Joseph Boakai encourage people in the diaspora to form a collaboration with the government in Liberia when it comes to ideas and business, and see what will happen in Liberia. If you will even make a single phone call to any business leader out there, people will start running to Liberia. Then he just make a couple of moves. Then he just see. Don't go anywhere. Just sit in the
I will become a prison worshiper for him. I will join a prison worship team because you're doing the right thing. Any president, I will do what is right to our people and for our people. I will support you. If I don't want to know you, I won't be part of your party. I will come and I will go from platform to platform to talk about what you are doing. But if you're not doing what is right, we can't do that because it is the wrong thing. Then we'll be lying too. We put our own name and integrity on. Look, let me be honest. After the Facebook here, me, and I won't get funny face. And I won't be no funny face business. So, I mean,
yeah, I think we can cut it there. But before we go, I just want to recognize Yumutro Kranga. I also congratulate her on her union. She just did our traditional wedding the last time we celebrated on SKTV. We shared the video, and some of the video are really, really trending. Now, people are really, really following it. And her video went viral, and people are really watching it on SKTV. So Yumutro been around, SKTV for a while. She's been very supportive, both financially and morally. She's a sister. She always here sharing the show, and she actually a part of this platform, people that we consider our stakeholders. So Yumutro, you are very welcome. Welcome back. And we hope, the new guy or new brother-in-law will take good care of you. If he doesn't, let us know so we can go and demand more money from him so the guy can take care of, the family. But yeah, so we wish you well. We wish you and your husband a very blessed union, and we wish you all the best. Hopefully, you guys, will enjoy the union, and that will last forever and ever. But you still got to report though. When you come back from the kind of journey, you got to.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
You got to call your brother and just give us some gist. Tell her what happened there. Everything we want to know, right, Mark?
Oh, for sure. We want to know. So you got to give an update.
You got to give an update.
Don't forget tomorrow. Our basket will be coming through tomorrow. It's Friday, and I think I heard one of you picking there in the background saying I think his birthday. I don't know which one of them is.
Oh yeah, everyone's birthday is on the 10th.
On the 10th.
Yeah. Call it. The guy who do most of the posting.
Yep. Yeah.
He posts a lot. He write a lot of stories.
Mm-hmm.
He been on SKTV for a little while.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow is his birthday.
Yeah, tomorrow Friday. So our SKTV family as usual. Please come with open prayer. I mean, don't get mad. This is not about politics, it's about Liberia. So if you're hearing Joseph Parker support up, there is nothing personal. I love seeing brother Melvin Dishu. It's almost like you're going to a conference in Asia and you forget the like of South Korea and Singapore and Japan. Then you go see somebody from Laos or Cambodia.
Or Cambodia.
The poorest of the poor in Asia.
Yeah. That is bad. It's really bad. Well,
you like you said, to get Kosovo reassuring. Reassuring for what? Like, brother, and your own reassuring about Kosovo.
You see that some of the thing when they get taught, the food they get taught.
Yeah, if I'm trying to get Kosovo reassuring, brother,
you are reassuring. Who they get reassuring? Who? I just don't get it. How do you get reassuring when you don't know what's going on?
Hey, gentlemen, let me tell you something. Our people, the 2029 election, 2029 presidential. Oh, the chairman called whichever you don't want to say something.
Yeah, chairman.
The chairman want to say something before we go. Chairman Yato.
Hey,
my man, you're alive.
I was telling Morgan the other day, I think Kosovo is like a guy who lives with his mother and he's trying to make him town chief.
You're not chairman mobile.
Liberia needs Sierra Leone, they need more vote from Africa than they need from Kosovo. So you won't start with Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone actually a better vote than Kosovo. But apparently when you go somewhere and you got nothing new, I mean, it is just pathetic. But I just want to laugh that Kosovo, look, Nigeria and South Africa is ahead of us.
Yeah.
They don't trust us. You saw Georgia when Africa against Israel. All of the African countries went at Georgia because he wanted to be for the president. He went and voted. He changed his vote. Do you think the Security Council, where you will have veto power, they will give you a vote, but how can sell his vote? He's still living in my basement. Liberia can feed himself. How the hell will give you a Security Council vote? Nigeria, South Africa are ahead of you. Egypt is ahead of you. So for you to even call Kosovo, that struggling like you're living in my house.
And then as everything going on with Kosovo, Serbia is saying that they own Kosovo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go in my house.
Yeah. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you so much. The best thing, you get me on my house and you want to be a town chief, you got to get your own house in the town.
Yeah.
You live in my house. I mean,
somebody who live in mind and power.
You won't reassure from
Liberia. Yeah, like you depend on your mind and your party. You're not even working. You say one married.
Yeah, you want to burn it.
Don't forget the same thing been playing in Liberia, going back to the Chancellor between Taiwan and China.
Yeah,
the same United Nations game. Our leaders, they've been playing the game forever. Like I said, every time they make the decision, they calculate that our people won't understand this thing, that they can just abuse them, and everybody's also accept it because of how the game is. You go to an international conference, you know that Taiwan is not the main player. You bypass China, but because you want photo off, you go and take pictures about, we struck a diplomatic relationship with Taiwan. But the question is, Taiwan is not the main player, it's China. You cannot go to a UN summit and leave the Chinese delegation and go take picture with the Taiwanese. No, you know it's a room. It's a recipe for disaster. You want to talk to the mover, the shaker, the people who control the global system. I want to see Joseph Baka meeting with the German Chancellor, or someone from France, or someone from England, or the UK. I can't go about Kosovo. Kosovo people they're begging for food on the street too in Western Europe, like Melvin.
And now let me tell you something. Before we go, I've been in Europe. I've visited Europe. I've visited most of the major cities. For example, I spent some time in Brussels, Belgium. I spent some time in Antwerp, and I went to The Hague during Chancellor trial. I went to Rotterdam, and I went to Amsterdam. I went to Berlin, Germany. It was a nice tour. I went to France. I went to Bordeaux. I went to Paris. When they say prostitution, prostitutes because of poverty.
Oh, yes.
Prostitution in Europe is legalized. Most of the prostitutes, they are from those Eastern European countries.
The Eastern European bloc.
In fact, there are area in Brussels they call the Eastern Bloc.
Yes.
You're the same way the guy, the 18 Metonge, like the guy Congolese person there too.
The 18 in
like
bro.
Here. Yeah, okay. Like here, for example, when you go to Miami, those Haitian people from Haiti, because of the fighting the war among themselves and everything that happened, most of them are engaged in prostitution. Because the poor, they got no money, they got no paper, they do that. So in that place, Steve, people then they got lesson to do prostitution. Mostly they're Eastern European. The one there from Nigeria, the garden that they can bring people in. The one there from Nigeria, from other African country, they can be chasing them on the street.
Yeah, they're not legit
for doing prostitution without document.
Yeah,
you can be chasing them.
Then I get paper.
What I'm trying to say, the people then from that Eastern Europe, they don't even respect them in Europe. They call them the people then from the Eastern Bloc. So most of those people, they're suffering. We are better than them in terms of moral. But look at our people. Our only problem is leadership. And they continue to shame us every day. But our job is to educate our people. Those people in Liberia, some of whom are Unity Party supporters, they are angry because they were selling their lies and deception to the Liberian people. And then all of a sudden, you people now on SKTV, you guys putting sand in their farm. So they're angry. You see, the guy said, Master, I discouraged that. Master, oh yeah, you discouraged me. The person in the president meeting where is nobody. I could see the frustration, the anger in his face because they wanted to sell the lie and deception, making it to look like everything is okay. Liberia can change overnight. They try to emphasize the significance of this meeting. They wanted to set the bar very high, that this was some kind of high-profile meeting that would deliver Liberia. Unfortunately, that's not the case.
They borrow.
Unfortunately, we're all not going to sit back supposedly and allow lies to fly.
Nope.
So, I just want to clarify those things. We love Joseph Boakai, we want him to succeed. But now with lies and deceptions. Thank you, Steve. We got to leave it there.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. So before we close, tomorrow will be on.
Yeah. Thank you. The representative.
Yeah, he's showing.
I didn't get back to him. I didn't get back to him. So I will get back to him.
Yeah.
And whatever the case is, I will inform you guys.
Yeah.
maybe we can bring him on tomorrow.
Anytime you show we're ready.
Yeah, okay. But then let me say something to you. You and mom. You stop making things difficult for people before they come. Yeah. You want to be scaring people. You were talking just now. The Minister of Information promised us that after the 100 days he's going to come. The Minister of Information is with Joseph Boagai on this trip. We got a lot of information to get out of him. But then you on the show and say, if they get all the making he laugh, he come here and give a bottle. We here. Don't scare
man.
No, don't do that.
Okay, we're not worried about the man.
Yeah. They're not coming for a conversation, not confrontation. Come on now. So because while you were talking, I was not on the show that time, right? Somebody tested me. So you see, you can be telling also all the people that should be going to your platform. You see your man there threatening the minister. I said, we're not threatening the minister. I said, we're just saying, man, coming, we are ready to have a conversation. So please, Steve.
No, I think about we're not waiting for you.
We're not scared of people. We're not scared of people.
We're not waiting for you.
Trust me, we're having conversation. You can give them the tough question, the toughest question ever. That's fine. But we should not scare them. Now I wanted to do.
Thank you, Mr. Ghana. Well, tomorrow, folks, anyway, up with the show tomorrow, you don't want to miss it. You know, we now start the conversation and we now start the program to hold the government feet to fire and to work with the government. Joseph Boagai will succeed. Joseph Boagai will succeed. He will. I can guarantee you he will succeed. He will succeed. SKTV will be where he will succeed. He will succeed. Their country will rescue their country, will make sure the right thing is done. Joseph Boagai will succeed.
And I was saying something to Steve, but we're talking in the back. Yeah. When I said the election 2029 will be interesting. That's so much,
Mr. Kane,
I
know one thing. I know one thing. No, you know what happened? We'll keep it for tomorrow. Because we got to start giving hint while we hold the government feet to the fire. We are here to work with the government. Unity Party partisans, you can work together. You can work together.
Do you know that somebody still saying that Joseph Boagai will run 2029? Can you believe that?
Yeah. In liberal politics, I can't overload anything.
Yeah. Somebody saying that.
Yeah. And that won't be surprising if we are as far as the incumbent president.
So Mr. Kane, tomorrow we'll also have Pastor Gerard Cummings for 30 minutes with all. And we'll digest some things. Even if we have our guests, we're doing last or we'll do Pastor Gerard Cummings first. Pastor Gerard Cummings we're in negotiation for him to secure his 30 minutes on the show. He wants 30 minutes on the show, and Pastor Gerard Cummings
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. I forgot to say that, but I wanted to announce it. And the good thing about it, Pastor Gerard Cummings will pay for his 30 minutes. Oh, yes. You know, we're charging the men of God here. And we're charging
that meant my boyfriend all the way back home.
Yeah, but why charging your board and all your board and then holding them feet to fire? Oh, yeah. So your board, Gerard Cummings, will be on tomorrow by the grace of God. We'll face things. The good thing is, SKTV needs support. If you call all your uncle on the show, please don't bring dry door story. We'll make a negotiation. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. We'll make a negotiation. In fact, don't reach to Seku. Seku will say it to me because that department, I'm the one in charge of it. That thing we're going to be doing, you'll be sweet talking, and I want sweet talk. We'll make a negotiation. The thing will drop. When the ego land, we'll put you on the show. The ego land, keep it moving, be flying. We're not going to have a problem with you. So, Pastor Gerald coming, we'll find out all the detail tonight, and we'll go from there.
All right, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I'll come and call you, Jana, so we can do that thing.
All right.
We got to convert note. I'll leave it where you go.
Okay.
Okay.
I was about to leave, but it's okay. I'll close it. Mom?
Oh, I thought I got off the wife off the internet, so
Yeah, it's okay now. So we're leaving now, bro.
All right, bro. Tomorrow we'll do it again.
All right. Thank you so much. My people, yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. We appreciate everything. We'll be here tomorrow. We have a lot of information to share with you. As you may be aware, SKTV is the place to be. When it comes to information, when it comes to integrity, when it comes to honesty, when it comes to speaking truth to power, there's nowhere to be better than SKTV. I want to say thank you to all of you for following and supporting SKTV. Don't forget tomorrow to support us as we do every Friday. With little token you have to just show us some appreciation by supporting SKTV. I want to say thank you to all of you. We'll see you tomorrow. We will love you all. Thank you so much.